The mood around the Warriors is changing. With Moses Moody coming into the starting lineup for Buddy Hield, it's clear that things have changed here and that the Warriors really are showing the ability for them to close in the clutch and defend in the starting lineup. In today's video, we're going to review everything Moses Moody and talk about why I believe his addition into the starting lineup during this Houston game is going to be pivotal in the last 27 or so games for the Golden State Warriors. On the offensive end right here, we have it early in the game. Moses Moody provides good spacing on the court. He occupies Jalen Green's time as Jimmy Butler drives towards the rim. What you see right here is Jalen Green is going to immediately turn around, realize Jimmy Butler's passing, and close out on Moses Moody. But don't forget, Moses Moody has been a really good three-point shooter, specifically in the last 10 games. But that makes Jalen Green close out all the way. Now, this is a skill I think Moses Moody definitely has over Buddy Hield. He's essentially ridden by two defenders right here, Jalen Green as well as Alperen Şengün. And I think the Rockets think, hey, he's covered. He's not going to make this shot. But Moses Moody is going to continue to battle, continue to fight, just like he has on the Warriors all of this time, and finish over maybe a taller Jalen Green, but definitely not one with longer arms. Something that bears mentioning here is just that Moses Moody's standing reach is among what centers are. It's almost 7 feet long with his huge, ginormous arms. Right here, Kevon Looney gets the ball. It's a little bit of a broken play right here, and he passes it to Pat Spencer. Moses Moody already knows his spot, the corners. He's been a great corner shooting three-point shot maker this season specifically, and loves this shot. So Pat Spencer is going to pass that. And that's kind of a reason I feel like the Warriors have gotten a lot of space. This newfound form that he has where he kind of like upchucks it a little bit, looks like he's, giving a chef's kiss, as I would like to say, has really worked for Moses Moody this season specifically. And it definitely changed from prior seasons if you kind of go back and watch some of his film. And I think it's definitely promising that he continues to make these three-point shots because, as we mentioned in a prior video, Buddy Hield really isn't going to be the guy for the Warriors this season. Draymond Green makes this adept pass right here. Moses Moody once again fakes three, which makes Reed Shepherd kind of have to commit to him, which is important because if he's going to replace Buddy Hield in the starting lineup, he needs to make sure that he actually draws the space that Buddy Hield is getting and needs to be as much of a factor from the three-point line. And Moses Moody is able to drive down. And this is a big man's play. He realizes Alperen Şengün is kind of in the restricted area. Şengün's going to go straight up. This is a 7-foot guy, but Moses Moody isn't afraid to kind of meet him at the top, so to say. And one thing I really like about Moses Moody is he's able to kind of keep his balance even as Alperen Şengün kind of fakes him out in terms of thinking like, oh, hey, I'll go up with him. Instead, he just kind of fakes him out and is able to maintain his balance and keep the lead up. In this game specifically, Moses Moody was a huge factor with Brandon Podziemski and the reason that the Warriors were actually able to maintain the lead. Right here, we have Quinton Post wide open from three. Moses Moody is going to crash the boards and just makes this nice tip, nice hustle play. Look at this. We have one, we have two, we have three, we have four Rockets in this play right here, and we have one Warrior, and that Warrior, Moses Moody, has the heart and the get up to essentially get there. And that shows you if they're not boxing him out, he's going to get the rebound. He's going to try for it. He's going to put in that extra effort. And we need somebody in the starting lineup to really do that. And let's look at on the defensive end, because if Moses Moody is just the same as Buddy Hield on the offensive end, or a little bit worse, that's not good enough. We need him to be good on the defensive end. If you look at last game, Kyrie Irving shot over 82% against Buddy Hield, whereas everyone else on the Warriors, he shot less than 50%. So we need somebody who can actually defend. Right here, Şengün, Jalen Green screen. Now, I want you to watch this masterclass on how to guard somebody from the side. So he doesn't foul, and he just tries to essentially push him in to Kevon Looney, making the shot tougher. That's kind of the goal whenever you're basically recovering over the top to prevent the three-point shot. But Moses Moody, as I said, 7-foot wingspan. Look at this nice little pause right here. Just right there. His hand is basically almost right on the ball. And he does this without fouling, which is incredible. Is able to block the shot, get out to basically a free runner or Buddy Hield. Those 2 points, I don't count them for Buddy Hield. I count them for Moses Moody. And that was one of Buddy Hield's only baskets. So we can kind of subtract him and add it to Moses Moody. Right here, one-on-one defense. Clearly the Warriors' principles are we're going to keep them away from the paint and try to let Draymond Green come over here to help and kind of stymie them and essentially trap them in the paint. making their decision very tough. So that's what Moses Moody does. Jalen Green tries to basically Euro step and pass it back out to Holiday right here. But Moses Moody, as I said, he has that 7-foot standing reach, 7-foot ability that, you don't see from a guard too often, and is able to block that shot essentially and make Jalen Green make a tough pass. And this leads to a fast break and probably more of a mistake from the Rockets. He probably should have just gone out of bounds with that ball. But overall, I love to see what Moses Moody is doing. The fact that he's able to improve the Warriors on the defensive end, but also provide some of the same offensive impact that Buddy Hield was able to do, is kind of incredible and gives us hope for the future of the Warriors. It seems like Moses Moody has really figured it out this season. If you guys like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.